my shrimp. Much for joining for tasting time. Hi, I'm Katie O'Reilly and welcome to KDO's Food Carnival. Eating happiness. Yellow! There is so much joy in the color yellow. First of all, it's like the sunshine on a cloudy day. It's amazing. And when our diet is full with this bright color, we're healthy from the inside out. It's like that sun is turned on and that warm glow's coming from within. I have a beautiful episode. We are gonna get together in the Carnival kitchen and make some amazing, enticing, over-the-top, bright food together. Let's go to the Carnival kitchen. Hi, I'm Katie O'Reilly and welcome to the Yellow Carnival kitchen. I am really over-the-top excited to bring you this episode because it's bright and shiny and exciting. Well, we're going to start off with a gorgeously beautiful, refreshing lemonade. Mix it with a little lemon soda or seltzer and you are in for such a treat. When iced down, and your lemonade doesn't even have to be super sugary. You can use fresh lemon juice, add a little bit of sugar or honey, and then some sparkling water and a lot of ice, and you are in for a healthy, refreshing, cleansing treat. Yellow foods are extremely healthy for us. We have seen with each of the colors so far, with red, with orange, and now with yellow, there are benefits not only to the visuals we see before us, but also to our bodies. And this is, I'm just going to name a few. You could do your research, get to many, many more. But what you're going to see mostly and predominantly is cardiovascular health. Yellow vegetables are fabulous for the cardiovascular and pulmonary system. They are also excellent for your eyesight. Again, beta carotenes, very prominent. We also have wonderful properties for our skin. And you're going to see some other unique benefits, but let's get rolling. This is snack time. Plan your snacks. It helps you plan ahead. So when you get hungry, you make smart choices. Banana chips. They are crispy and fruity and sweet and an excellent daytime treat, especially in the afternoon if you need a little sugar rush. It's healthy and natural. We love the natural sugars. I'm not going to keep you away from everything fried, but yellow potatoes fry up beautifully. And if you're going to eat an amazing chip, make them at home, pack them in your lunch, and have a real treat. Don't just go to the vending machine. These are so much better. Salt them. Do whatever you need to do. You're going to feel more rewarded with it. Keeping it fresh with yellow peppers. Yellow pepper strips. Yellow mini peppers. Oh my God. Crispy, bright, bountiful, bursting in your mouth. So amazing. Yellow apples. Use your knife skills. Slice them thin. If you need to do a little lemon on them to keep them from browning, great. These are crisp, tart, and sweet at the same time. And when you use your knife skills, I say that because texture is everything when it comes to a sliced apple. When we grill pineapple, we get those sugars naturally. We break down the enzymes so we don't get that weird mouthfeel. Nature's candy, smoky, delicious. Pack it in a Tupperware, eat it with a pick. There's no mess, no fuss. Okay, now I'm taking you in another little unique direction. Chickpeas. You can fry them up. You can flavor them and fry them. I even have turmeric and curry on these. They get crispy and crunchy, and they hold it. They hold their crisp. And what a unique treat. They're nutty and they're kind of creamy. And they're also really good for you because they have bean properties. So the flavonoids and all those wonderful things. Turnip. So many people can overlook a turnip. The cultures out there embrace it. Now, what we often see is that a turnip looks like a white carrot. But in the Japanese culture, they pickle it and it's a yellow turnip. I've cut them into strips. They're a little bit fermented, a little zesty. Turnips are an amazing healing property. They help with diverticulitis. They help with blood flow. It's incredible. And let's not overlook the obvious of a baby corn. Who didn't see big? So yummy. These are our snacks. We're moving on to some lighter meals. I'll be right back in the Carnival kitchen. This is really going to be a great journey. Thanks for joining me. When we are eating in color, I love to present some lighter bites. Sometimes we don't want a big heavy meal and we want to go with a little bit lighter option. So what I love to do is show you some of these great ideas. I don't have time to demo everything, but I'm going to give you some seriously great suggestions and tips. And then I'll demo one of my highlights, which I love to do. Okay, let's get rolling. A really fun way to eat crab cakes is to mix them with a little saffron so they're yellow and make them into bite size. Now, when we go bite size, we can eat more than one. So this is the same ounce percentage as 2 medium-sized crab cakes. But look, we get 6 amazing bites. For us, it tells us, our eyes, our stomachs, that this is satisfying. And we can take our time. We get the caramelization on the outside. In every way, it's just delicious, and this could be an entire meal. So phenomenal. Mix it with some of those red pepper strips. You got your veggies. Chili is incredible, but it can be really, really heavy. So to lighten it up and make it more yellow and bright and fun and cheery and healthy, I'm introducing you to turkey chili with white beans. It's a white chili. It's made with yellow peppers, yellow onions, yellow tomatoes, turkey, yellow corn strips, avocado, and a little sour cream, plus a little yellow cheese. Your spicing can be as zesty as you want it to be, but the ingredients in there pack a punch of healthy flavor, but it's extremely satisfying and lean. Ground turkey meat could be very lean. You can get it almost 93% fat-free, all the way up to 98% if you're really cutting it. But if you get a little bit more fat in your chili, drain off that extra fat in your turkey meat. Drain it off before you make your chili. The white beans add an essence and a nutrient that's enriching for the body. Plus those yellow peppers, we've already talked about that, yellow tomatoes, pack a punch of amazing benefits for the body. Yellow onions, right in there. So, satisfying, delicious, and a little fried corn tortilla strip. You owe it to yourself. One of the secrets to life is garlic. And roasting full-blown garlic bulbs is a decadent treat. We roast them in olive oil, cut off the ends so they're exposed, bottom down. They're going to get brown and caramelized. When served with rustic, fresh bread, you just pop out one of those bulbs. It makes your blood flow better, your skin shinier, all your organs brighter, healthier. It's a secret to a long life and an excited palate. There is nothing about this that does not keep your tongue dancing. Okay, eggs are yellow, are they not? Deviled egg, traditional deviled egg. Who can beat it? Pipe it in so it's pretty. Garnish it with a little turmeric if you want it a little bit more yellow. And also, we remember turmeric helps us balance our weight loss. It balances our body and our digestive system, so whenever I can mix it in as an ingredient, I do. It's healthy. It's trendy in 2018, which is extremely important. And it adds a little kick, not spice, but a little spicy element that lifts that deviled egg, takes it from just being traditional to being really bright, zesty, shiny, and dancing on your tongue. It gives that zing that you're looking for. Okay, now I'm going to show you our vegan eggless lobster roll. I mean it. Watch me. I'm delighted to be here showing you how to make this vegan eggless tofu salad in a lobster roll. I know, it's a mouthful, but believe me, when you put it in your mouth will be dancing with excitement. The fact that it's vegan is just a side product. Honestly, it's incredible for those non-vegans as well. Everybody who tastes it loves this, so join me. Tofu. Many of us do not know tofu unless we are regulars of working with tofu. Our vegetarian friends know tofu, but those of us who do not go into the tofu world don't understand its properties. If you start, there's different levels of firmness of tofu. We want to get a super firm tofu. And a kitchen hack for this particular item is, if you don't have a tofu press, you take 2 cookie sheets and press the water out so you get all that excess water out, and you just let it drain out. Maybe about 2-3 hours, you're going to have a nice firm piece. We are going to then dice it into the sizes that we want. I'm going to make a smaller portion because I already have some made. You know I love my kitchen magic, but for these purposes, you would then just go ahead and put that right on in your bowl. Other ingredients to add. One of the most fabulous is a little diced onion. We're going to do a turmeric because it's got incredible health properties. It also adds the yellow color that we're looking for in the mustard, and it adds like a flavor that's a little bit rounds out what we're going to add next, which is our curry. Now, curry, we always want to toast off our curry. A dry curry is raw. So what you want to do is put it in a hot pan and just toast it on a medium heat. Then you can add your curry. And I say add to taste. Curry is one of those things your palate's going to tell you what you love. Little sea salt. You can use a little salt. This absorbs salt. And white pepper. Keeps it pretty. Okay. The real vegan aspect is Veganese. It is a non-dairy, no animal fat mayonnaise substitute. If you're not vegan, go ahead and use mayonnaise. Do whatever you want to do, but for my purposes, I'm just going to show you. And my kitchen magic is this. Just going to stir up. Oh, look, beautiful. Okay, look at that texture. For the roll, Hawaiian bread. Sauteed in a pan with a little olive oil. Cut at the top. I'm going to demo filling it beautifully. And voila, we have an amazing treat. That easy. You are missing nothing. All those spices we added in there, that toasted curry, that turmeric, that Veganese, and then that pressed tofu, dynamite, dynamite. Your friends are going to be like, what did you just make? Or you're going to be super satisfied. And if you want, you remember our yellow potato chips, mix them with that. Have a sandwich and a chip. It's an amazing balanced meal. Or fresh veggies. I always recommend fresh veggies. Okay, now I'm gonna take you into a little more intrigue. Yellowtail. Yellowtail in sushi is actually hamachi, which is Japanese fish, which is not fished in our local waters usually. So if you're ordering it in a sushi restaurant, it is hamachi. But sticking with our egg theme, I'm gonna say here first because you're probably wondering, what is this? What is this? That's not hamachi. You're right. This is wasabi tobiko, which is, wasabi is that spicy green root that's like mustardy in Japanese food with sushi. This is mixed in as a roe, and which is fish eggs. And then crack a quail egg on top and it makes it really creamy. And then a little pickled ginger, a little soy. You're gonna watch me eat this because I have to show you. Even in sushi restaurants, people watch me eat this. It's so amazing for the palate. It's got a fieriness and, like I said, a creaminess. Oh, can't be beat. Sometimes I have to close my eyes just to experience the umami. It's delicious. Okay, and then I've created a hamachi crudo, which is just thin sliced sashimi style. And I like that with ponzu sauce. And I've also worked in some of these yellow Japanese turnips again because we know those are health bombs. And this is dynamite. It's delicious. A fire roll with hamachi. Another one. Adds a little spice. When we add spice, we eat less because it tells our bodies that we've had more satisfaction. So, if you're watching it, all of these could be considered a meal. And absolutely, last but not least, check out this little roll we've created. It's got salmon, it's got super white tuna, and then it's got your hamachi all rolled up with some avocado and some more tobiko, and we are good to go. And let's not forget our jalapeno. All right, next I'm showing you a lot of veggies that could be as entrees or as sides, and a couple of healthy proteins. So I'll be right back in the Carnival kitchen with yellow, yellow, yellow. Fun stuff. KDO in the Carnival kitchen, yellow entree style. I know that when we're eating in color, we want to eat more than Meatless Monday. Sometimes we want to eat meatless all week. But I am going to show a couple of animal proteins, but really I'm highlighting those things that we can do that don't necessitate animal protein. And they can be either vegetarian, sometimes vegan, and oftentimes paired with a nice light meat if you did want to go there, or a seafood. So I'm going to start with this incredible bounty of yellow vegetables. This could be, oh my God, a meal for 6 just in and of itself. I have 2 types of potatoes, yellow fingerlings and just yellow russet potatoes. Sliced, and some are just grilled. They're just beautiful. Some are like braised in the oven, amazing. Parsnips, rutabagas, roasted in the oven as fingers. Those are fantastic and delicious. One of my favorite ingredients in the winter months is sunchokes. And people don't know what they are, but they're the root of the sunflower. And they're zesty and they're tangy. And they're super weird looking. They are satisfying. And the reason people call them sunchokes is because they taste a lot like the citrusy elements of an artichoke heart, which is one of my favorite things. I'll get through the leaves and get to that heart. Those are delicious. Try them out. Yellow squash grilled in fingers. Amazing. And of course, yellow peppers. Who can turn their back on yellow peppers? And then of course, another ingredient that is so often overlooked is the rutabaga, an earthy, sweet-toned root vegetable that brings amazing nutrients. That display is fabulous, plus grilled yellow onions, tops the charts. Every vegetarian happy. Moving on, vegetarian again. I'm going to show vegetarian and non-vegetarian. I have done a grilled yellow zucchini steak, and you can see, and I've topped it with a Parmesan crust that I've made in advance. Parmesan, shallots, little breadcrumbs, garlic, top it on there, stick it right in the oven. The zucchini's already been grilled and partially cooked, so that only takes about 7 to 8 minutes in the oven. That is fabulous. I've got a creamy leek sauce underneath. Leeks are amazing all year round. They saute down, they cream out. You can add them with a little cream. It boosts it up. Little mustard sauce because we want to stay yellow. And I'm also showing that in a pork chop. Same technique. Grill up your pork chops, layer them with that Parmesan crust, finish them in the oven. Incredible. So that is both beautiful and delicious for the palate. And I want to just take a bite for you because I want you to see that both of these are extremely hearty. Now this is your pork chop cutting like a steak. Amazing. And just remember, pork can be left a teeny bit pink inside. So don't feel like you have to overcook it. But then with both of those sauces, it's zesty, it's clean, and it's lean. It's a lean meat. Fabulous. But I'm going to tell you, this squash eats like a steak as well. You're going to see, very meaty. And the reason I'm trying it, and I want you to see me eat it, it's missing nothing. It's juicy, it's refreshing, and it's thick. And once again, serve that with a little potato and sunchoke, and you are in heaven. Stuffed yellow peppers. I showed a stuffed red pepper with a little turkey sausage. This one is all vegetarian. It has a mushroom wild rice and mixture, a brown and wild rice mixture. So you're going to see that in there. And what you're going to see is a little cheese on top and a rustic yellow tomato sauce. Inside that yellow pepper, it's grainy, it's earthy. The pepper comes alive with a sweetness when it's cooked. And then it's cheesy, which really satisfies that creamy element. If you don't want to do that, a cheese-filled ravioli and the same sauce, a garlic rustic tomato, yellow tomato sauce. Look at that. Italian's dream. Yellow tomatoes have a little bit more of like an acidic quality. They're a little less sweet. So I love tomatoes. I think that they bring so much. Okay, yellow cauliflower. Incredible ingredient. Yellow cauliflower mac and cheese. Not a lot of mac, mostly cheese and cauliflower. Decadent, delicious. A meal in and of itself. No meat, love it. We saw our mixed grill. Let me show you how to make it. I love a mixed grill. It's beautiful and so easy. Hi, when you're making a mixed grill, I wanted to show you a couple of tips and techniques that are really essential, especially if you're trying to serve them to a group. Because there's things that we can do in advance that makes this very, very, very welcoming to having guests over. This is a great dish. Okay, I'm going to show you seasoning-wise. This is what your raw scallop's going to look like. Then I'm going to ask you to just marinate it with a little saffron. So when you've got those saffron threads, mix them with a little olive oil and rub them right over your scallops. You're going to notice my fingers are getting more yellow and more yellow as the episode goes on because there's so many yellow spices that are definitely changing the color of my nail polish. So anyway, moving on, we've also got a little Cajun rub. This is our swordfish. And I like to do cilantro, fresh cilantro right on there. Pat it on there. A little parsley, dried parsley is perfect as well. But that cilantro is really going to lift and highlight that swordfish flavor along with your Cajun spices. You get as spicy as you want with your Cajun spices. This can be done in advance. Shrimp, it takes a little olive oil, some rosemary, a little thyme, and that is basically your glaze on your shrimp. All of these seasonings can be done up to 8 hours, maybe even 24 hours in advance in the fridge. Let those flavors infuse in. Before your guests even come into play, grill, mark each item, which means hot grill, 30-second char marks. Then, when your guests are laid out on a tray, guests come over, set your oven to 425, and heat each of these items for 6 to 7 minutes, depending on their thickness. And, as we always love in the Carnival kitchen, is our kitchen magic. A beautiful array of our mixed grill. And I want to show you. This swordfish is beautiful. It's 6 to 7 minutes. It's still moist inside. All of that marinade that you put on there infused into the fish, and it's going to bite beautifully. You can serve this with a lemon or a lime. Your shrimp are going to be gorgeously intertwined. I like that presentation. That's two together, hugging. And your scallops cook beautifully, still nice and moist and meaty inside. Do not dry them out. That 6 to 7 minutes is going to keep you in the zone. And then, when you're served this plate, you will not believe. Yum. A little saffron yellow rice, little corn on top of that. Incredible. Serve it with your peppers, your parsnip fingers. Lemon and herb chicken with grilled lemons. That is something that is so often overlooked. When you grill a lemon, there's a sweetness. I mean it. You can just literally bite through that rind. I just want to show you. It's an ingredient in and of itself, and the chicken is covered in herbs and spices. It is so bright and delicious and zesty, and it takes away that real harsh edge, but then it's got toothsomeness. Married with that chicken with a crispy chicken skin, a delight for any guest. Okay, and then I've got to show you one of my favorite. It can be served as a side or as a main, and this is our Mexican street corn salad. And so often we hear people talk about cutting that corn straight off the cob. Now this corn has been just cooked in hot water, so it's been steamed, and so it's cooked thoroughly. You can also grill it in the summer, which is super cool and fun to get that grill flavor. But I just want to show you that it's going to come off in these strips, and then, luscious. This is one of my favorites. We're going to do this. It crumbles all apart. Use those fingers well. I love to add chipotle, but it can get really spicy, so I make a chipotle cream so that I can leverage the spice level and the creaminess into that corn. I like a little cilantro cream as well. All right, stir that all in. Mix it into your desired creaminess. What I really love to do is add cojito cheese. Now, what is cojito cheese? It's aged Mexican cheese that has the same nuances and flavor profiles as an amazing Parmesan, so it's got a sharpness. I also love my queso fresco, but that gets layered on top. This is ancho chili. All right, fresh cilantro, because that is beautiful, just the leaves, no stems. And then a little kitchen trick. When we're working with limes, if your limes aren't that ripe, stick them in the microwave whole for 20 seconds. It breaks up those little molecules and brings the juice to the surface. So when you take your reamer, you get so much beautiful juice. Stir that salt and pepper in a little bit. We can get that queso fresco mixed in a little bit. And here we go. In for the taste. Thanks for joining. Can't wait to see you next time in the Carnival Kitchen.